I know I've been sharing some letters with you over the past few weeks, but I have one that I think you really should hear. So just sit back and listen to this, and then we'll talk. Dear Richard, thank you for what you've done for me. You keep me alive, and you keep me healthy. When I am hungry, you give me the right foods to eat, and you are so watchful about my portions. If I'm having a down day, you talk to me and tell me that I am wonderful and worth the effort it takes to make me healthy. When it's time to exercise, we have so much fun together doing our aerobics. I love sweating to the oldies. Or sometimes we just take a walk and enjoy the fresh air and sunshine, knowing we are toning up and staying in shape. How can I ever explain to you how happy I am that you care enough about me to do all of these things with me together? We're a team, and a darn good one at that. Yes, some days are not as good as others. Sometimes I slip and have more food than I manage, but somehow you always manage to get me back on track. We've had some good times together. We've had some rough times together. Remember back in the days when you were a teenager and the pounds just kept coming on? It wasn't easy growing up that way, but after a while you just made up your mind that things were going to change. You made a commitment and stuck with it. How happy I am you did that. Thank you for staying with me and taking care of me. Without you, I can't survive. Love, your body. Yes, you heard it right. That was a letter from my body. Did I fool you? Well, I wrote that letter to help you understand how lucky you are to be the person you are. A special, unique person who is like no other. I also wrote this letter because I want you to understand how important it is for you to like your body, no matter how much weight you need to lose. You will have this body for the rest of your life. Be thankful for it. Keep it alive by eating the right kind of foods in the right portion. That's why we've been learning about good nutrition. Remember back to day 3, we talked about why you need to exercise? Well, your body depends on you to keep it in shape. It needs you to stretch and tone it, to keep the arteries from clogging up and to keep its bones from growing brittle. Take a minute right now and think about what your body is saying to you. Does your back ache so much during the day that it feels like you have a 50-pound weight strapped to it? Do your feet hurt so badly that you have to sit down every chance you get? Do you struggle to catch your breath when you climb a set of stairs or do any type of activity? If you said yes to any of these questions, then your body is trying to talk to you. It's trying to tell you that it needs your help. It needs you to take care of it, to lose the extra weight you've been carrying around. But think about this. If your back and your feet and your lungs can talk to you this way, imagine what your heart is saying. And the scary thing is that when your heart starts talking louder to you, that's when you really have a problem that you can't do anything about. I hope that since you've been on Deal-A-Meal, your body is talking a whole different kind of language to you. I hope you have felt some of the aches and pains quietly disappear. If you have, then do you know what your body is saying to you now? It's saying, thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. And that's what you want to hear. The body you've been given is the body you will have for the rest of your life. Your body is talking to you now. Listen up.
57. Admittedly, this is not where I thought I'd be at with day 57. I was just going to do a whole start over, not with you guys, but give it another 57 days and watch me order and get to the point where I was going to be. But I need to be honest with myself. And I wanted to be honest with you guys that sometimes things don't go as planned. And I've definitely been trying to listen to my body. One of the things that was saying, and I think I mentioned this a while ago, oh, honey, is that my feet were being rather loud and saying we hurt a lot. And it turns out my arches are the problem. Sorry, I have bags over here. Sorry for that. And what I started implementing was 2 things. One of the things is honestly more helpful than the other, but This is the one I do first as a first line resort. I have a pair of ice socks. I'm not sure that that's what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're not. But they're basically a pair of socks where it has inserts on the bottom, top toe, and the back of the heel where you can put ice packs. And it comes with the ice packs in question. It also comes with a strap to make it tight around your arch. I don't know where my straps went, I'll be honest. But that's the first resort. My toes always get too cold, and it's always the bottom of my feet that are the problem anyway. So I just put the bottom one in. The other thing, and I have it right here, so I'm just going to grab it. I invested in one of these. This is a shiatsu foot massager. And it has 3 different levels. And it has a few different settings. The reason why it's blinking is because it actually has a wireless connection to my phone where I can set how long I want it and the intensity I want it at. And I think the auto mode is just 15 minutes, but I can set it for longer on the phone. This is from Med Cursor. It's been working nice, but again, that's kind of second line of attack. Big one I've started to listen to my body on, and it's funny, I apparently didn't listen this past weekend, is that I have to cut down on sugar. Something has happened with me as I've aged that for some reason, if I have too much sugar, I get this massive migraine, all across here. It hurts like heck. And if I wake up with that, I end up having to puke. It's horrible. And I'm already on anti-nausea meds ever since I had COVID. I need a little help to keep stuff down, I guess you could say. So I listen to my body in that sense. When I was working over Mother's Day, I feel like this is another good example. If I felt very, very stressed, I knew that my body was telling me, I cannot handle this level of stress. You need to help me. I do have a PRN now, which is basically an emergency anxiety medication. I don't use it a lot. The last time I used it was the week of Mother's Day, I think. I think it was the week of Mother's Day. I want to say that was the last time I used it. I might have used it since. I've gotten a couple little stress things to, Do you remember those things called waterfalls? I had one as a kid, and it had 3 little steps, and it had, it looked like stockings on there, and there were 3 little kittens, and you press the thing, and you were trying to get the kittens on the thing. I found something similar online. They're not as great, I'll be honest with you. But it came in this pack of 2, and it was only $15. The one has little spikes where you use the water pressure to put, hoops on the spikes. Or there's one with a basketball hoop in the middle. It has a bunch of little balls, and you press the thing, and you get balls in the hoop. So when I was going on my morning breaks, when I had to work those longer days, I was, going, and it kind of, I know that's just not the same as listening to your physical body. I mean, obviously, when my feet are sore, I'm not going to go out on a walk. I did go on a walk last week. My feet were feeling okay, and it was such a nice day. It was 86 degrees out. And I couldn't not take Alani out. I might post that clip. It's so cute. But yeah, it's easier to get myself to go on walks when I'm motivated by her. Although he did mention the walking tapes on there. I actually did buy the walking tapes off of eBay. I have, I think my mom has the Walk Across America at her place, but I know that that's on YouTube. I bought a set that has Take a Walk and Take a Hike. I probably wouldn't do Take a Hike, to be honest, just because my leg is stupid. But Take a Walk I could see myself doing. It's just hard to go out on walks when I know that I could be taking Alani with me. But then if I'm following along with it's a whole thing. Anyway, I know this video has gotten very, very long. So yeah, I am gonna see what I can do about editing this. My computer's been being stupid for the last month. I think I just have too much crap on it, and I'm trying to move stuff over to hard drives, and it's just taking forever. So, anyway, I will hopefully get another one of these posted soon. I can't promise that it'll be up tomorrow. I'm not going to make any promises. I think that's one thing that will maybe get me on track and have me feeling less guilty is if I don't make any promises, because then I feel bad and I kick myself, and it's a whole thing. But thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next one.